staging lanes. The show is about to start.
Good evening, everybody. Day 3, wrenching on the car, the race to the NATS. A little recap of what happened from last night. As many of you seen, we had the engine started and we were working out some bugs with the water pump, and in the midst of trying to figure out the gremlin with that, we bumped a wire and knocked our neutral safety switch out. And when we went to go fire it up again, it wouldn't fire up. Well, Brandon and we stayed a little bit after my dad left, and we found the wire. So that's going to get addressed tonight. We're actually wiring up the fuel pump we're rewiring the fuel pump system. We're rewiring the neutral safety switch, going over some other wiring. My dad right now, he is fitting up the alternator on the block. And so you guys are pretty much caught up. So again, thanks for hanging with us. Please share this, like it. Try to get as many people we can get on tonight. Ask questions. We'll try to answer them as we're walking back and forth for tools and whatnot. And yeah, that's it. So let's get into all. And I'm actually in the midst of, I'll be in the back of the car wiring up the fuel pump and stuff. So you won't see me much on camera, but you know, the star of the show will be on camera, and we'll all get to see the smoke come out of his ears because he's really thinking over there.
The star of the show. You're the star of the show.
So let's get it on.
So what I'm working on is I'm going to reclock the alternator. There's on these alternators where you hook your battery, or where you hook your wires into. Got this hose in my way here. Anyways, where the positive goes on the back of the alternator and where the 2 trigger wires go for to turn the field on, I'm going to clock them right now. The way this thing's mounted on the car, these are down at the bottom. I'm going to take these 4 bolts out on the back here, and we're going to clock this back of this alternator so that they're up here on the top instead of on the bottom. Now, if you ever do this by yourself, be careful when you pop this rear cover off, because there's brushes in there, and those brushes are spring-loaded. And I'm going to show you a little trick on how to put this thing back together once I get it all apart here, how to trap the brushes so you can get this cover back on the back without fighting with the brush. Actually, you won't be able to do it without doing what I'm going to show you. What's going on is my son's in the back, Brandon. He's the car didn't have a fuel pump relay, so I don't like to run it, you know, through the switch, the power for the fuel pump. So we're going to add a relay in the trunk, and then the switch that we have inside the car, all it's going to do is turn the relay on. It's not going to carry the load or the amperage from the running the fuel pump. So that's what he's working on right now. We're also going to do that with the fans up front here too, as soon as I get done fitting this alternator. We need to get the alternator lined up so that we can make a spacer for the lower pulley, or try to find a spacer. I'm not sure if Summer Racing has one or not. If they do, then I will purchase one. If not, then we're going to have to make one. So all these little things like this right here that just take all the time to get, you know, to do it right. I mean, you could throw it together. I mean, obviously this car was running and was fine before, but you know, whenever you're at the racetrack, you want to make it so it's easy to work on. It's one thing working on it in your shop when you got all the time in the world, but when you're at the racetrack and you got a problem and things are hard to get to or they're not wired properly, man, it just turns into a real nightmare at the track. So I try to simplify life a little bit by taking as many of those gremlins away as possible before we go to the track. You're still going to run into them, and when you do, you fix them as you go. Now, before I pull this case off of here, I'm going to mark it so I know where I'm at, because I want to go 180 is basically what I'm going to do. And I just happen to have a black magic marker laying right here. All right, so what I did was I just basically marked the case where it's at right now, and I'm going to flip this thing 180 degrees. That way I know I didn't put it right back to where I had it. All right, so like I was telling you guys, the brush has popped out of here. So I'm going to show you a little trick here that you can use from at home. They make a tool for this, but you don't need it. All you need is a paper clip. And these things are pesky because they're hard to get to. Alright, so paper clip's about the perfect diameter.
Philip III wants to know, is that one of those 11/32 wrenches?
11/30 seconds?
Yeah.
Nope, it's a 5/16. Wishing I had 11/32 finger to go in there. It's hard to get to.
All right, you guys are going to hear some drilling from me.
Oh, whew, got that side in. All right, so what they do is they put a little slot in the back of these things so that you can get to this with the tool. And again, like I said, you don't need to have the tool. I'm going to show you here in a minute as soon as I get these loaded, because right now I don't want to cuss in the camera, in front of the camera. Oh, yeah, I got to quit talking and focus. Otherwise, I'm going to be cussing here in a second.
You dropped the paper clip?
No, it popped out after I had it in there.
That
now
sucks.
I got to fight to get it back in there again.
Yep, that sucks.
And I'm sweating, sitting in the sun. Feel like Philip III down there in Florida. I need a pair of needle nose pliers. That's what I need before I start using profanities.
Needle nose?
Yeah. I
Should
think
be
I found some. I think I found some.
There you go. If you need curved ones, I got those too.
Maybe. Yeah, this takes a lot of patience. And on a hot day, I can tell you that, those wear thin. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna do me any good or not. I can try. Let's hope the third time's a charm. My wife says I got a non-syllable cuss word that comes out of me when I get really mad. I'm so mad I don't even know I'm doing it. Come on, baby. Why did you jam up on me? You guys might get to hear that 9-syllable cuss word because I'm about ready to use it. Let's see what the heck happened here. Huh. Yeah, that's not good. I do not want to take this thing apart. Come on, baby. Be good to me. I think I got a Chinese paper clip. Thing's like a limp noodle. Oh, I don't want to take that out of there, but I might have to. Son of a... Usually it doesn't go this hard. For some reason my brush decided to get stuck down in the holder. I must have a piece of dirt or debris on it or something and it's stuck down in there. Springs underneath of it, which is a good thing, but it isn't going to come out and touch the armature, so. Huh? You got a stainless one? This one here is like a cheap aluminum, I don't know what it is. All right, looks like I'm gonna have a socket. You got a 5/16 socket, I gotta take this apart.
Yep.
Didn't want to do that, but unfortunately it's gonna not let me do it the easy way, so we're gonna do it the hard way. You got jumbos and standards? Well, let me see your jumbo. That's probably what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about right there. Thank you. That's a real paper clip there. See if I can pry that thing out of there with this paper clip. All right. This is itty bitty, like 3/16.
Oh, you told me 5/16.
Not down there. I need that little bitty
Oh.
one.
Sure, that's not
It
quarter?
might be 1/4 inch. Almost broke the cardinal rule, and I didn't put the socket back on the tool table.
Trying to find the extensions. Someone moved them off the table, or they never put them on the table.
Well, we got some over here. Because I was using them.
1/4 inch drive, so.
I think I got them in the car on the
floor.
impact driver. And I got the adapter in there too.
Well, you don't have to use the adapter.
Thank you.
So I got the old school Craftsman, the good ones.
All right.
Jamie's still in there making shirts for you guys. She's kicking butt on that. Which I told her she's got to. I told her all of our viewers are counting on her.
Don't put no pressure on her.
None at all.
Not at all.
Just all of our viewers are counting on her.
Yeah, not at all.
All right.
He's behind the car. He's hiding from you. All right, so now we got this apart. Let's find a little screwdriver.
Thing of water in here.
Well, I took the rest of that case and I already put it in the fridge.
So what happened was, I was trying to make this thing work for the brushes. This is the brush holder, goes in the back of the alternator. And this brush got wedged in there for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going to find out here in a minute. And ooh, it got wedged in there good.
I think they
Almost.
drove by there in a black car.
But anyhow, the idea is once we get these things, once I put this back together, the brushes get held in. See this little hole right here in the side? that runs clear through. And what we do is we put a paper clip in there once we get them brushes down in the holder to hold them down. And then once you put the cover on the back, this thing is annoying me. We get the cover back on the back, then we pull the paper clip out, and then the brushes can be released to go against the armature. Okay, so what do I do with my little white paper clip? How'd I drop it right there? Okay, let's see here. Find another paper clip. There she is. Right where you wouldn't look. All right. So, all right. Stay in there, baby. I wanted you to pop out, you didn't want to. There we go. Okay. Now we gotta put it back together. That. That.
All right. Whew, that was fun. Philip Third said, "This is where Don finds out the alternator's no good anyway."
Thanks, Phil. Love you, buddy. And but he might be right. He might be right.
Yeah. I forgot how fun those are.
Oh yeah, this is big fun.
You want a nut driver instead of the ratchet?
Oh no.
All right.
Nope, I'm good. I'm done cussing.
No, all right. That's a first.
All right. I thought it was supposed to cool down today.
No.
No?
No. It's supposed to be like 90 tomorrow.
Really? Somebody told me it was supposed to cool off. They lied to me.
Not until Wednesday when the storms roll in.
Somebody lied to me.
Go figure. And there's no air. It's like literally dead.
I know. I'm sweating to death over here.
Garage is half in the shade now at least, so. I found a dog shirt.
Found a what?
A dog shirt.
A dog shirt.
Yeah. I'm going to make a dog shirt too.
Oh boy.
Alrighty.
Why not?
All right.
Oh man.
Get out of here, bug.
When in doubt, beat it out. There it is. There should be.
He went inside for a minute. Oh, here, you can have mine. plugging something up anyway.
Okay. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Let's see. Almost looks like this is dead.
Dead?
Kind of looks like it is. Hold on. We shall see.
Shouldn't be dead.
Oh, nope, it's not dead. Now can you guys hear me? I was working in the house, Philip. You're right. Okay, so now that I have the mic, I took it from Dawn. I had to take a break anyways. My neck's killing me from weeding all that stuff. So, again, Jason, Mandy, Brandon, myself, Don, Brandon Devies, Paul, Dina, Luke. Who else was
Paul Dina, Luke.
Paul, Dina, Luke. Who else? Like I said, I think that's pretty much it for the left-hand crew, like our closest crew. Is Grandpa coming up?
I have no idea.
Grandpa might come up too, Don's dad. I don't know yet.
The OG.
Nope, Cindy does not go to the races. Nope, it's too hard on her ankle. Yeah, I think for our immediate crew, the only girls is just Dina and I.
Mandy.
Well, and Mandy, but Mandy's never been to a race before, so she's gonna get to experience it. But for, I mean, the normal, it's just pretty much me and Dina.
I might need your help, babe. I'm
Oh,
struggling
great.
here. I just need you to hold this wrench on the top.
Okay. I'm gonna take my mic so you guys can hear him yell at me.
Oh, Lord. Push the clip out. There you go.
My poor shirt is all stretched out on the neck anyway from wearing my badge at work. That's where I hang my badge at.
I need you to, it has to be held pretty good.
Oh, of course, you want my weakling ass to do it.
Just hold that.
Great.
And then I need to get where your feet are at.
It's like not even fitting on this bolt, bro. What are you thinking here? Don't be pinching my fingers.
Well, just hold it tight.
Doesn't even look like it's on it very well. It's not very well. You just tickled my foot.
Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Oh, it didn't even move.
I know.
Oh.
You did good.
Oh, okay, look at that. He didn't yell at me, guys. Oh no, your shoe came untied.
My sailor shoes.
Sailor shoes. That's what you call them?
Yep.
Oh, good grief. Woo, that film feels nice. Philip, I don't know if you know Dina. Dina is Paul's wife, Don's brother. Aunt Dina, I guess you could say. It's just really weird calling her Aunt Dina because she's literally the same age as my sister. But Aunt Dina.
It's just weird calling her Aunt Dina because, well, she's our Aunt Dina.
I mean, but she is cool, Aunt Dina. Yeah, so if you've ever met Paul, I don't know. Okay, yeah, nope, Philip said nope. Philip III said he has an uncle younger than him.
What?
I don't like wearing this thing on my shirt. No, he's one of his dad's brothers, and he's 1 year younger than him. My mom's sister, there are 13 years between my mom and my sister. My mom and my Aunt Shelley. My aunt's the youngest, and my mom was the oldest. And my Aunt Shelley is actually closer in age to my sister than she is to my mom. So that's another one. It's really hard to call her Aunt Shelley because she's almost my sister's age, so we call her Shelley.
I'm going to need to borrow you again.
What?
I got to put the bolt back on.
He needs my assistance again. I'm gonna go back and do my own stuff.
Ow.
All right, what do I gotta do?
Push down on the bolt for me real quick.
Just nothing. Okay.
Okay, put the wrench on it.
Hang on.
Any of those wires twisting?
Nope.
Okay.
We're good. Hang on, I'm about to lose my grip. Let me grab again.
I just
All right.
need to do one more ugga-dug.
Go.
Okay.
All right, you're good. Quit it. Whew. What now?
I'm just looking at stuff.
Oh. See? All good.
Good job.
Oh no, the mastermind is back on it. Ooh, yeah, that's some deep south. You're right. That's not good. Philip III, we were talking about like aunts and uncles and being like the same ages as our siblings, and because he was asking who I was going to be in Norwalk, didn't know Dina, and wanted to know if he did know her. But anyways, we got to talking about cousins and uncles and aunts, and he said, "I'm not kidding. I worked with a guy that said his mom and dad are his cousins." Really? He said only in the deep south. Don is right in front of me. He's working on the alternator.
Yep. Later.
Yep. So I can stare at him. You guys don't see him though.
I don't want to put this thing on and short it out.
Oh yeah, that would suck. That would suck. See, Philip the Third even said, "Yep, alternator."
We're from Maryland, West Virginia. We call it batteries instead of battery.
Right? My mom says far and tar
And
har
Earl.
and orange is orange.
Gotta change the Earl.
Yeah, I got changed to Earl. My mom used to make a joke to my dad all the time. She's like, "It's time for you to change my Earl," because my dad's name was Earl. What is this? Leaded. Oh, it's solder. Now, what the hell are you using that for?
We're soldering wires.
Oh, that's some heavy stuff.
Gotta do it and gotta do it right. Or it ain't worth doing.
Is Ool down there? Ool? I have a family in Delaware, and oh yeah, that's a different language over there. Water is wooder.
All
And
right.
of course, we say pop up here. Everybody else says soda. I know that's a southern thing. Hey, this is not getting anything done. So I'm gonna take the mic with me. Do you think it'll reach in my garage?
I don't know. We'll find out.
I guess we will. You guys are coming with me. Okay, now I'm back in my domain. Like the old check the tires. Yeah, Mark, they are cleaning up the wires and stuff. They grinded down the grounds and made some better grounds and stuff like that.
Half inch?
Just kind of
Half inch it
fine
is.
tooth combing it right now because yesterday was a chaotic mess.
Now I'm working on the switch side of the fuel pump. I got all the wires ran, hooked up. Now I'm just, I got to do some work with the fuel pump switch to disconnect it from how it originally was to make it work with what we got going on.
There you have it, gents. Oh man, guys, only got 5 more shirts to make and then I'm done with them.
What the hell?
Oh, psych. No, I'm not. I have hoodies. That sucks. Oh, not good. I lied.
14 mil. That's a shame. Got millimeter on a race car.
Yes, Mark, they did. Honestly, it was kind of just an oversight. It was connected together how it should have been, but the connectors that they used, it was barely in the slot, but looking at it, it was connected, but it technically wasn't connected, if that makes sense. Again, it was just a simple oversight, and that's why Don and Brandon are just kind of here today by themselves, checking over a lot of things, because yesterday was very chaotic. Yeah, Brandon Devies actually. I'm actually, Don's my father-in-law. I'm Brandon's wife. But what I was getting ready to say is the remote oil filler all done? Well, I don't know what they got going on, because last night Brandon Deavy stayed here until probably close to 10:30, fine-toothing some other stuff with Brandon. Brandon, you got that water pump thing figured out, right? That electric part of it?
We think so.
Yeah, okay. Because I was telling them about how it was just kind of a visual oversight, because it looked like it was connected, but it actually wasn't connected.
But I think we're going to rewire that too, just because.
Doing everything else already?
Yep.
Oh yeah, they've got a ton of new changes in here. Cleaned up the wires a lot, got them organized, got them all laying down on the foot panel so they can see what goes where. Way more better, as Brandon would say. Remember I said how many guys does it take to run an oil line? Yeah, it takes a lot of them. It takes a lot of them to do a lot of things. Brandon initially thought Don, but Don keeps saying that he wants Brandon to drive it, so I don't honestly know. I guess we'll see. I really don't know.
Hopefully my wife is talking to you guys. I hate to just leave you all in silence. I'm just looking for a washer. That's all I'm doing. Nothing exciting.
imagine. Jason and I have yours and Mandy's shirts done too, so Brandon will be bringing them tomorrow.
So what do you guys think so far of this live? Unfortunately, I have never personally drove a car in the 10s, but ride with my dad one time and you won't be scared of anything. He likes to live on the dangerous side.
We're not trying to be some IHRA race team. Something, a project that Don and Brandon wanted to do together and have fun with it. It's been a long time since Don's had a race car, so.
Whew. Had to drill out a washer. Noisy. Yes, it is good fun. Yeah, we'll be faster whenever time goes on, but right now we just gotta figure all this stuff out. We're in like the chassis building stages of a race team. Yeah. Those guys, they're not too fast either, but we're doing all the tedious little stuff.
Getting their feet wet. I can't really hear Brandon answering your guys' questions out there, but very faintly I can hear him talking, so I'm assuming that's what he's doing. Try to let him answer him as much as he can. I am in my garage working right now. Just go straight. Brandon with it. Keep it between the ditches, bitches.
Let's see here. There they are.
$70 minutes is the rate now? Holy crap. to. I usually try to watch like the reruns of the race on YouTube. That's truly the only thing that like puts me to sleep. I watch racing for like 30 minutes and then I drift off to dreamland almost every night. I think last night we watched races from like the 80s. Hey, he lucked out. Yeah, I thought it was 90 minutes. That's still crazy. Absolutely crazy. Ancient Aliens knocks me out. I've seen that one too. A couple of those. We like to watch Modern Marvels. That's another one that I usually get put to sleep on. Yeah, Brandon and I don't watch TV. Like, honestly, we have Netflix because that's through our cell phone carrier. And other than that, we do YouTube. Or we just don't watch TV. We're just not TV people. Even though I have an 85-inch screen TV in my basement. But honestly, I use that for my Nintendo Switch most of the time. But we're just not TV watchers. Oh, that's why my phone went blank. Hang on, I'm going. Right, does a better job than I do. Okay, hopefully that worked.
All right.
It's cloudy outside. It actually might rain.
So just to clarify, now that we have the relay and everything back there, I just need one wire going to that switch now.
Yes.
Okay.
One from the power and one from the switch to the relay. The switch is just going to complete the power circuit. All it's going to do is turn it on.
Inside the relay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell you what, you might this thing's a rebuilt alternator, and that typical rebuilt shit, they got the screws all screwed up on this thing. I don't have any taps here to tap this thing.
What tap is it?
Little, I don't know, probably 10 or 12.
Not really. Actually, it doesn't start getting dark here until like 7:45, 8, 9 o'clock. It's a good like 9:30, 9:45 when it starts getting really, really, really black. But we get a decent amount of daylight.
Like a 10/32nd? Or you think it's
For now,
millimeter?
anyway. Now, talk to us in January, February, and you'll hear a whole different tune.
Ooh. It is definitely a course.
My office chair squeaks. Is anybody traveling from out of state to go to Pontiac Nationals? Like coming in?
Okay.
Oh yeah, south
What
definitely
side
gets
it is?
dark. It's getting cloudy over here, Jason. Actually, there's a big dark cloud right above the garage.
This goes right in.
No rain though, so not yet. But yeah, Brandon and I used to marvel when we would be down in Myrtle Beach, and my mom would rent a house down there with us as well. So Don and Cindy would rent a house, my mom would rent a house, and then Brandon and I always took the camper down. And we would like FaceTime my sister or something like that, and they would be up here in Ohio, and it's still sunshine, and it's like almost dark in Myrtle Beach. Brandon and I could just never fathom that. We were like, that's crazy.
There you go.
But the further south you go.
Oh boy. You want a little bit longer extension? Yeah, it's one thing I do not have anymore is a wire wheel. Or, yeah, I got a big wire wheel, but...
This is definitely tight. And that hole obviously is not got anything in it. Tight now.
Yep.
No, they plan on doing testing too. That's, I mean, in theory, that's what they want to do.
Got it?
Yep. That's true. Chicago is in the same time zone. Huh. That's like us with Tennessee. Every time we talk to Rachel and Andrew, Brandon's sister or brother-in-law, we gotta always remember that they're an hour behind, and then at one point in time, they're at the same time as us. Daylight savings.
You can take this wire out too.
I don't know why you gotta do the whole
Because it's in the
setback
way.
thing.
I need to go another hole.
Yep.
Not a bad idea to put it there, but it's in the wrong hole for us.
There. We'll worry about that in one memento.
T-shirt platen, and that really was not cool.
Come on, baby.
She's a tight. You need 9/16?
Yep.
It's over on table. I'll just throw that wrench on the ground for you.
actual racing,
Yeah,
so
that'd be
they
good.
do have testing.
We just need enough for wiggle room.
That's right. It's usually
Little
generally
wiggle
like first
room
thing.
is all. Oh, hold on. There we go.
I think the track opens at like 9 or 10. So it just kind of goes from there the first day.
Like Phil said, all this work and it probably don't work.
Yep. It's just the way it goes.
Yep. It looks like an AutoZone, so we know that the old AutoZones used to catch on fire.
I don't
Great.
be hearing that talk.
That's what we like. We want the real flames, not the paint job ones.
Yeah, I did some.
All right, now that's better with our wires, don't you think?
Y'all, way better. Way more better. This one's gonna have to.
I'm gonna go give them back to Mike.
All right. I'm gonna double check myself before we hook the wires
don't
to
jinx
this.
him.
Don't hook them up. I want to make sure
Well, I
got
just
everything ready.
want to make sure we got enough wire.
It looks like that's what all
Here, you
them
can
wires
have
are
your
for.
fuzzy friend back.
Yep.
What's that?
So here you can have your fuzzy friend back.
Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome.
All right, so now the alternator's figured out. It's got a bit of a Frankenstein setup there with the spacers, but it'll work.
Yep.
I mean, they're good spacers. They're all nice spacers. It's just that I wish we had one spacer without a whole
long
bunch of them.
one.
Yeah. So maybe we'll make some spacers later, but that'll get us by for now. So the only thing we got left to do now is we got to figure out what we're going to do with this pulley so we can figure out what size belt we need.
Yep.
And you say it did not come with a ring, right?
Did not.
All right. So what we're going to have to do,
How strong does it have to be? That ring. Does it have to be metal?
all it's a centering ring is all it is. The bolts
Because
is what
maybe I
keeps
can
it
3D
straight.
print one out of some ABS or PETG. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
It
as long-
doesn't. There's not a lot of heat there.
No. And once it's all lined up, you know, we tighten the bolts down, that's all we need to worry about. So I don't want that pulley doing this, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it'll throw a belt off.
Well,
So if you want to do, you know, figure out the dimensions. What did we say we need for a spacer? We need 9/16.
it was 0.813, I think it was. Oh, here's my calipers. If you want to get measurements of that, the snout and stuff. And then my phone is right here.
All right, so the inside of
So
that
this is the
pulley-
thickness we want it to be, right? That's what we figured out, 0.813.
Yeah, I came up with 9/16. You come up with 813. We'll do this again just to see. But looks like this OD is 2.250, well, 260.
OD pulley is what?
2.268 is what it actually is.
268. Okay.
All right. And the inside diameter is 2 inches. Looks like 100. No, it wouldn't be 100. It must be 2 inches. Two inches, one. Yeah. So this is the 2-inch ID. Why is that 260 OD? That doesn't make any sense.
Probably because they made theirs weird.
Is this thing zeroed? Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
What is that again? With this time without chips in your mouth?
Just use a big washer over the printed plastic and you'll be okay, question mark.
Well, the problem is we have to take.
We're trying to adapt two flanges.
this piece right here. So I don't know how well you can see that. So this fits inside of the balancer, and we need to take this, so we need to slide over top of this, but have this ID go inside the balancer still. So basically we need to extend this, and I can 3D print something overnight, and it'll be done tomorrow.
So we need to find another place for our ground. What we could do, because this wire's long enough, we could take this ground, put it over here with those.
Put all the grounds together.
Yep. That'll take care of that problem. All right, so the next thing, once we figure out our pulley, our spacer, you know what? You could even, you're gonna print the whole spacer and everything?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so that way it'll fit over top of this and have this ID, it'll just slide in that.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, because once we bolt that down with some grade A bolts, it isn't going anywhere.
No.
We just need to center it up.
And that's what, I have longer ones, so.
All right. All right, well, that takes care of that issue. We just got to determine how thick we want it. What else we got to do? Oh, yeah, we were working on the wiring, so where are we at on that?
So the fuel pump is wired.
Okay.
The, what'd you buy those ones right there for?
Those are for the fans. So
For the fans, okay.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
do I want to hook this ground up then?
Well, yeah, we're probably going to ground through that, so through the relay. And that has 2 relays, so we can put each fan on a separate relay.
Okay, so with that being said, that big switch, when you flip that on, it does the water pump and fans.
Okay.
Do we want to keep, I don't know, again, we need to probably hook the battery up. Let's turn the fans on and see which one turns on with that big switch. And maybe we will do this relay with that one fan and this relay for the water pump. That way we
how
don't
many
have
amps do these fans pull, though? Those are only good for, I think, 40 amps? I don't remember now.
It says dual cooling fan system.
Right.
This is 30 amp each.
Yeah, so how many amps does each one of these fans pull? If it pulls 30 amps when it fires, then we're not going to be able to put them both on one.
No, I'm saying just put one on the one and then keep the switch inside there, because he has two switches for each fan.
Oh, he does?
Yes. How he has it wired, I'm not sure.
Well, what I was thinking is we'd wire that, one switch turns both fans on.
Oh, okay.
All right.
These
and then that other
are-
switch that you're saying he's got for 2 fans, let's make it come out and just fire up the alternator. We don't need a relay on it. Or not the alternator, but the water pump. Yeah, water pump.
DC 12.8 and 113 watts. It doesn't, they're the Japanese. They don't tell you what the
Well,
wattage are.
What we got to do is
Or amps, I mean.
You got to do your voltage times, or your amps divided by your volts, I think it gives you, no. Your wattage divided by your volts, I think gives you amps.
Okay.
Phil probably knows. Ask Phil.
Phil, what is it?
I don't remember. I look that shit up on the internet.
Well, it's definitely not what you said, because there's no way that these are only 8 amp.
They might be.
You think?
They could be maybe 10 amp or something. Because they're not very big fans, and those motors aren't very big. So they might only be like 8 to 10 amp. Not like the factory fans. Those things are all 60 amps.
All right, Philip. What is it, Philip? Come on, Philip, don't let me down. Yes, my wife is a worker. 1 amp times 1 volt equals 1 watt. So 1 times 1 equals 1.
Yeah, I knew that.
So we got 113 watts and 12.8 volts. So what is that, Phil? Help a brother out.
Do the math.
Watts divided by volts.
That's what I thought. So and you came up with 8 amps, right?
8.89.
So we're just going to say 10 amps a piece. Those are little bitty fan motors. They're not very big.
So you want both of them on then?
Yep.
All right. So
Well, no, put because what we're going to end up doing.
oh, you want to control each fan individually?
Yeah.
Still. Okay.
And then what we'll do is the water pump will just run off of the one switch that you don't, because you said he's got 2 switches, right? One turns one fan on,
Yep.
one turns the other fan
Yep.
on. We're just going to turn both fans on with a relay with one switch, 2 relays. Then the other switch we're going to use to turn the water pump on.
Okay.
All right.
How would I wire that up?
So basically,
With the 2 relays.
exact same way that you did the fuel pump.
But with 2 relays, you just have 2 wires going into one switch?
Well,
then?
you're going to put your you're going to have
Or
a.
do you have to jump it?
You'll tie the 2 together for the switched wire, okay? And then for your hot wires, you can run separate wires if you wanted to, or you can run one heavy one. What I would do is run one heavy one, see if we have like some. It'd have to be heavier than a 10 gauge. It'd probably be like an 8 gauge wire, and you could run it to fire up the other side of the relay, or fire up the fans, I should say.
You sure you want to do it that way?
Well,
Because the way the relay or these are done, see, wouldn't that melt one of these wires then?
no. No, all it's gonna. I mean, they have the heavy enough wire on here. They know how heavy they need to have. All right. But we need to make sure if we're going to tie them together, we got a heavy enough wire to carry
Oh,
the
you're
load.
saying the wire that's going to tie to these 2.
To make the power go to
Gotcha.
the fan, yes.
I'm picking up what you're laying down now. So you want these in the trunk?
Somewhere up there, close to the fans.
Because if we're going to use this power, right?
Oh boy.
Sure did give you enough wire.
I'm trying. All right, so we don't have any Allen wrenches out here. Do you have any Allen wrenches? And I'm going to need some tape too.
Interesting.
Now you're going to get an opportunity to bust Brandon's chops.
Why? What?
Well, because he told me that the old shop was not organized. He said we didn't know where any of the tools were and everything was a mess.
Do you see how small this place is?
Well, no. So where I'm going with this is, whenever we worked at my shop, everybody knew where the Allen wrench drawer was, where the hammer drawer was. I'm not saying that that's where we would need to be here. I'm just saying that's what we did there at the shop. And so what the parallel that I am drawing is right now we don't have that, so nobody knows where anything's at.
Trust me. That's why things are in disarray, because they end up getting thrown across the garage.
Well, it looks to me like he's camping a lot.
Yeah, actually, we're not. I have done people in camping 5 weekends.
Well, we only get 6 the whole summer anyway.
Old.
Okay, 7.
But you missed the whole point I was making. Brandon Deavy said we didn't have the shop all organized.
Brandon Deavies wouldn't make it at the old shop
Nope, he would not. You're right.
because he would have been dead.
Walt said yesterday, he goes, how come Don's being so nice?
Exactly.
Hey, I run a tight ship.
Alright, let me read some of these comments, because y'all are not doing a good job.
Well,
Take Mike
yeah.
away from, and yeah.
Microwave.
Mike away.
Oh.
All right, so I'm missing the Allen wrench I need.
What size do you need?
Um,
Oh, it might be on the actual table over there. Did you look or no?
I did, but I didn't see it.
Boy, his wife's a worker.
I said I agree.
Oh, I didn't hear any of that.
You didn't get to hear him?
Thought I had one on my sleeve.
That's like 732nd. Is that what size it is?
I have to check it in the, it's in that plug in the fuel rail.
Nope. Way smaller.
It might be 1/4 inch. Or, well, no, what's smaller, 732nd?
Oh my God, commercial. Why?
I
know, we've been
forgot to
getting a
turn the
lot of
commercials
those.
off.
Where's our Teflon tape? We have any?
Yes. Right here.
Awesome.
Are you done with this, Brady? Want me to turn it off?
No.
Okay. Out I go.
Yeah, Allen wrenches are the one things that I can't ever keep.
You
No
got
matter
me a
how-
whole bunch of nice ones. You needed to keep some of those.
No matter how hard I try. So what's 11/32 just, or what's just smaller than 7/32?
Little.
Yep,
6/32. What's that? A
something.
16th?
Definitely something.
No. It wouldn't be a 16th.
Thing of it is, I had one yesterday, and I could have swore I put it on the table.
Well, I looked, and maybe I'm overlooking it. I don't know. I see an itty bitty one, but I don't see one fit that. There's a big one. Oh, here's one. Maybe this is it. Let's see. And it's not fitting great, but it'll work.
Because that's what I used on that one. Oh boy.
We need a rag. I got one.
We used, oh no, the paper towels are right here. I was like, there's no way we used all those paper towels. Fancy.
So now we need a 1/2 inch. No, it might be 7/16. And we got one of those too. Now we're going to be able to tell what our oil pressure will be with our fuel pressure gauge.
Yep. Oil pressure's still up in the air. I can barely read that gauge.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that isn't good.
No. I was going to suggest that after Pontiac Nationals we get better gauges.
Why is it a little one?
Yes.
And you didn't put one of them 2 5/8 gauges in like we do?
No.
Oh, okay.
And when I say little,
Little.
it'd be little.
All right. So it looks like this is our hot wire. We'll fire up our relays. Oh, you gonna put them over there?
Yep. That way I can run them in
Okay.
hot.
Well, then we can pull this wire back then and run it over there for the hot, and then the ground we'll just leave hooked up. Well, we'll hook it to a relay.
Because that way, if we're having issues with it, bam, they're right there.
Okay.
It's, fuel pump made sense because it was back there
Obviously,
anyway.
we're not going to be putting the hood hinges back on. If we are, we're going to be moving it again. All right, so what we need to do then, so that we don't get confused, because our fuel pump wire is yellow too, right? And I brought some different colors. So we can turn this into whatever color we want.
Yep.
So we get our fan relays hooked up, we get our water pump sorted out, and then we know that if it's running or not. We have our fuel pump on a relay, we got our fans on a relay, the ignition. So that we need to check and see how that's all wired up, and then we have to fix that maybe.
Yep. The ignition alternator doesn't need to be on a relay.
No. Nope.
So, because
You can turn the field off if you want to drag race, but I tried that and it doesn't even make it a half of a tenth of a second.
oh yeah, I'm not even.
Yeah.
I'm
I just
more,
leave it run.
I'm more concerned about the battery being charged.
Yep. That's why I was too. I just left it run all the time. Some guys will turn it off. All right.
Mount the relays under the dash and wire as follows. That's close enough.
Well, you're below the dash level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
See?
going to be a hood on it.
Yeah. But what we should do is label those so everybody knows what they are.
Oh yeah, I'm going to.
Make it. You know what? You could 3D print a cover for that and put fan on it.
Yeah. I wanted to label the back wire too, so that way everyone knew what that one was.
Yep.
We used to have a white paint marker. I might still.
There's a whole bunch
They
of
run-
wires that are in there, and I don't know what all those are for, so. And I gotta tell you, I'm running out of gas because I'm only surviving on the last 3 days, 8 hours worth of sleep.
Oh yeah, I know. Me too. Beautiful thing is I just need to go over the important stuff with you, because like the wiring and stuff, I can do.
Yeah. Well, I think we pretty much, I mean, we got the gas pedal. We need to see if we're getting full throttle or not, but I think we are.
And I need to move the seat up a little bit because I tippy-toe the gas pedal.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Does
So
it-
if
does
I'm
it move?
tippy-toeing the gas pedal, I know you will be.
Oh, yeah. I'll be sitting in the car like that.
Well, yeah. So when I do the seat belts, I'll move the seat up.
All right.
These wires right here, is there something we can do to get the,
You know what you need to do is 3D print some new wire looms.
it won't last.
Oh, it's like that crap you buy, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, those things are junk. They just don't stay on, no matter how you do it.
Don't breathe on it.
Yeah, don't fire the engine up. Don't move the car. Just look at it.
Yep.
We just want to look at it.
So, all right, that's way better. Way more better.
Way better.
Yeah, Brandon wanted to take he wanted to drop the starter and rewire the whole starter and everything, and I said no.
Why?
Because that one wire wasn't hooked up.
Oh. No. As I said, you got to watch that guy.
I said, Brandon, let's just think about this for one more second.
All right.
I said, I do not want to do it.
There's no reason to. There's nothing wrong with it down there.
Well, I said, I don't know how my dad wired it. Let me look. And I looked and I said, it doesn't make sense, Brandon. There has to be something up here.
Right.
And sure enough, Jason found the wire end.
Boom,
and I
it's
said,
fired.
And I said, there it is.
Yep. why it always takes 3 sets of eyes.
What else?
All right. The fans are easy. We can have that wired in no time.
Yeah.
The water pump will be easy because we'll just use, well, so he's got, I don't see 2 wires coming out here for the fans. He's had, one of those has to be.
Right here. Well, you want me to hook the battery up so you can see what he has going on right now?
Well, let's look at it. You don't even need to. Look at what's going on here. See? We got 1 wire coming up here. This fires up. This is the hot wire, and he's got both fans on.
Well, maybe those fans have high and low on them then.
Yeah, but he's only got 1 wire.
I have no, then what's running? When I flip that big switch, I hear, it almost sounds like fans turning on. But then he has a fan switch, and when I flip that, it sounds like they turn on higher.
I don't know. I mean, that's weird that it, you know, it's only got 1 wire.
I completely agree. It's why it doesn't make sense to me.
And we got 1 ground, we got 1 power wire to 2 fans. So that doesn't make sense.
And in here, he has just 1 switch that says fan, but when you turn that, there's a big, giant toggle switch. Yeah, see, you're already slouching.
See if that throttle's all the way open.
All right. Yep,
All the way?
all the way.
All right, that problem solved. Let's see what else we got here. You're right. You got AB gauges in here. So we got ignition.
Yep, which that works.
And we got fuel pump.
Yep, which that I just wired.
What's this one with a red switch on it?
So that has to go to the tranny brake line lock because you take this wire here, this one that looks like a stereo speaker wire,
Yeah.
and it connects to this red wire that goes right to the line lock switch.
Okay.
So that's going to be off. Then this fan one right here, when I flip it on,
Yeah.
it sounds like it turns fans on. But when I flip this one on, it sounds like it turns fans on.
I would think that would be the hot wire for everything.
That's what I thought too, but it's not.
Where's the wires go to? Look and see what's going to.
So we got 2 wires going into this one white one, a yellow one going to it, and then this this one's going straight to the fuse block.
Okay.
So it's getting power from this. And there's 2 wires here.
Where those go? Where them ones go? Those ones.
He has a butt connector.
Yeah, we're gonna fix all that. Is that going out of the firewall?
Yes. So 10 wires. And
Let's
then
see where that's going out there. I
this
can't even imagine what the heck that would be.
Yellow wire. Where's this?
That's probably the ones going out to the fan out there.
That goes to here. And it's going zip tied all the way out over to there. So yeah, it's going up and out the firewall. So that goes to the fans.
Yep.
So I don't know what those 2.
So that's coming off the switch too?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the one that says fan. I'm assuming this white wire
That's a heavy wire.
that goes outside somewhere. And then this black one goes into this, which goes up to power.
Okay.
So a thick white wire and a tan wire.
Wow. Okay.
That thick white wire goes Ah, it goes to the, must be a tranny cooler.
Oh, there's a fan on it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So that fan.
That's why you hear a fan come on.
Yes. So
Got
that
it.
fan does the tranny cooler. The brown wire that's coming off that big toggle switch.
Yep.
Goes to this.
Not hooked to nothing?
Nope.
Wonder what that went to.
It says, oh, it must have went to the line lock.
Oh, you unplugged it?
So he has a yellow one that's labeled LL. That must be a ground, so this yellow one, let me trace that one. You see which wire I'm moving in there?
No. Pull a little harder. Hold on a minute. I think it's this one right here. That one? Yep,
Yep.
that's it.
So it's that one.
Which is this one here, which is spliced right here, which goes to this right here, which is fan. Where did you say that went?
Oh no, that goes to the, that's not the fan, the fan's this one. This one is the line lock
Oh, okay.
activation. So you flip that and it locks it.
All
Or
right,
it turns
so-
it on.
All right.
Which I don't know if we're going to use line lock.
No, we're not.
So,
Well, we might, but we're gonna. What we
well,
gotta do?
not this weekend.
No, well, I don't even know. I don't know. I've never driven this car, so I'm not gonna say yes. And I'm not gonna say no. But the thing that gets me is why has he got the line lock and the tranny brake together? That's not good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take and separate those.
Yeah, because this, actually, transmission brake goes into B, which must be power. He has two spades going into B,
Which
and
looks-
that is ignition.
yeah, it goes to the ignition.
And
switch.
then he's got these going to the transmission, but he's got this one that's going up. Oh, I wonder if it activates the light.
Probably,
And then this one here
which doesn't look like it's plugged in.
goes up top as well. So he doesn't have it going to the tranny brake like I thought, so that's good.
Okay, good.
Because the tranny brake, he just used the tranny brake wire. He must have cut it, because
Oh.
the tranny brake wire looks exactly like it.
Because we don't want tranny brake on anything but its own.
Yes.
And this is roll control. So this really should be your line lock, because let me tell you a little story about what happened to me at the racetrack. I don't know if you were there that day. I was racing a 57 Chevy. It was an 8-second car. And of course I had the Grand Prix, the burgundy car, and my car ran low 10, so he was not way ahead of me, but he was like a car and a half ahead of me. And I had that big hood scoop on that car and I couldn't see around it. All I seen was smoke roll over my car, and I thought I got out of mine immediately because I thought he wrecked or he blew his engine up and he was in my lane. I didn't know what was going on because I couldn't see him because of the hood scoop. Well, here what he did, because a lot of people don't know this, you can back your car up with your trans brake. And he accidentally, because he had it on his shifter, he hit the button whenever he popped it into neutral at 150 miles per hour.
Yeah, that would lock up the tires.
Yeah, so he locked up the rear tires on that car, and it was smoking them.
Well, I see a lot of them on the steering wheel, and I don't know if that'd be a good thing either.
Well, it depends on where you put it. You don't want it out here. I see a lot of guys put it out here because it is easy to reach. But what would happen if you're in a panic situation and you hit that button?
Well, it would slow you down before hitting the wall.
And you're going to panic even more. You're going to do a lot of panicking.
But yeah, here's the...
Yeah, those are little bitty gauges. Those are got to go. That's all right. That's why we're getting the car out. You know what? Yep. We don't know what we don't know. Well, so I want to separate everything is what I want to do.
Exactly.
You know, we're going to run all new wires for all this stuff because... Like this here, that's not cool. So,
no.
You know, and I don't even know what that
was the old power wire for the fuel pump. That was coming off the fuse block. So I disconnected it from up there and here.
Okay. How are you powering it up back there now?
It's hooked.
Well, you got to have the switch so you can do it.
Correct.
Where is it coming off of here?
Yeah, I got it on the switch.
Okay. So
we can test it if you want.
Yeah, let's see what's going on there.
All right, let's make sure the neutral safety switch is right there.
All right.
And there's no other wires bare, which shouldn't be. I didn't move much.
All right.
All right, everything looks good. And the cover, you might have to take the indicator and shove it back in and straighten it out because we had the cover off. I don't know how you take that cover off and on.
Well, you got to take this off.
Well, no.
And this off.
There's an indicator underneath this. I just pushed that down and we tilted it sideways and lifted it up. Yep. Check park on that because park it does too.
Yep, it's in park now.
Okay.
Good either.
All right, ready?
Yep.
We're live. Neutral safety switch is not connected.
Oh. How you doing it then?
It's that green wire that's in this mess of wires right there.
So what do you got going on there? We're gonna fix that too. That's what I got the purple wires for. Yeah, that's a mess. That's what's kind of stuff that'll strand you right when you're in the final round.
Okay, now try it.
Yep. All right. And then let's see if the fan comes on.
Let me go look. That has to be the tranny cooler. Yep. So that actually should say T-fan.
This one's supposed.
Now, those fans are on.
All right, and that should fire up the water pump too then.
Yes. Can't feel it, but.
All right.
And then the fuel pump is that one with the washer on it. That's your trans brake.
This one?
Nope.
This one?
The one close to you. All right, so
All right, see if you got fuel pressure.
well, you'd hear the pump. We don't. So why isn't it getting power? Do I have it hooked to the wrong side of the switch, maybe?
I don't know.
It shouldn't matter with those switches.
Well, you don't have no power going to it. You only got one wire. You got to have power going to the switch.
Well, then what's the relays do?
All you're doing is turning the relay on with this, but you have to have power to turn it on.
Oh, well then I'll hook the power back up.
Yep. Where's the power wire at? Is this it?
No.
Yeah, you gotta have power to the switch so you can turn the relay on.
I thought the relay got powered by the battery.
No, you're only running the what you're doing is how that works is this turns on the relay, which makes the contact, which makes them wires you hooked up from the battery to the fuel pump come on. But you still have to have power on the switch. And then that relay should be grounded back there. You should only have hot power going back there.
Which we will.
And we need to fuse that too. So one of those inline fuses need to go.
Well,
on
there's
there.
a fuse on the power there.
Okay, well then
And
we're
then
good.
that metal piece is fused as well.
Okay. So yeah, you gotta have power to that. You can leave that on there, it don't matter.
Well, I'm going to wire it back the way it was. That way this matches the rest of the switches.
Oh, I got you.
At least get that going for us.
And then, yeah, so. This gas pedal, when I'm worried about that bracket might break, because now I got the pedal up high enough and it's not quite to the floor. It's almost to the floor at full throttle, but it doesn't have any, you know, it's got a little bit of a spring to it, which is not good. That could break.
Under my power. Oh, here it is.
So once you hook that up, then we should be
Well,
going.
I gotta plug it in up on the firewall.
Plug it in on the firewall.
Yeah, because I unplugged it because I didn't want it to touch the.
I got you. I got you. Yep. So what we should probably do to that is just go ahead and run 2 red wires to it whenever we rewire all this. Problem is we're running out of time because we got to get the trailer out here, get it all ready to go, and
Okay. Green wire. It was plugged into this one up here. I should probably turn the power off so I don't blow a fuse. Because that takes a special fuse. That's like an old school breaker fuse. It works now.
Yep. It's backwards, but it works.
It's backward, yeah, I'll switch it.
All right. Now look at your fuel pressure, see where we're at.
Okay. Seven.
Perfect. All right. So we can try to start it.
All right.
Now I've already given enough gas, so I shouldn't need to do nothing but just hold it open a little bit. Turn the idle up just a little bit. A little bit more.
The pump up jiggles.
Yep. Now we're getting closer.
Yep.
I want to let that water pump run a little bit, get that sealer through the engine.
Yep. I was going to start it up last night and let it run for a second to do that, and then I was like, well, I don't know if my dad wants me to do that or not, so I'll just let it be.
By that time, we was getting late anyway. It was like 10:30.
Yeah, you.
I didn't eat until like 10:45.
I didn't either. It was well. I didn't eat at all last night. I went home, just went to bed.
That's what we did. I even told Graham laying in bed going, I'm gonna die, I didn't eat, I'm starving.
I can't even tell if that thing's running or not.
I know. We're gonna have to. We did check it for power. I know we're getting power to it. So, you know, right now we got pressure, so I don't want to open that thing up. But next time we run it, we'll have to make sure and run it without the radiator cap and see if it make sure it's moving or not.
Yep.
Jason goes, is it burnout time?
No, not yet. We got one more day of rewire, and then we can do burnouts.
Yep.
We're close though. Almost time for a burnout. A booing out, as or Luke used to say. Yeah, I'll take one. Remember when Luke used to call them booing outs? Did you read that thing that he had from his the DSA for graduation?
Yes.
Thank you, son. That was awesome. He's been pro DCI since he was this big.
Right?
Yep.
Brandon's got a picture of a truck that went through him. Oh God, when was he? I don't even think he was in junior high yet. He was still in grade school.
Yep. He was like 5th grade.
Yeah, he drew a truck of like Brandon's truck.
Yeah.
And Brandon, it's in our 3D print room. Brandon has it up on the shelf.
That's awesome. Old Luka Duke. He is definitely a gearhead, no doubt about it.
That's
Well-
when he drew Mom's Firebird.
Huh?
That's when he drew Mom's Firebird,
Yeah, and
too.
Uncle Paul's car, too.
Yep.
At that time it was my car, but
Yeah.
and it turned out to be his dad's.
Mark Marshall wants to know, is this a built TH400 manual valve body?
Yep.
Yep. There you go, Mark.
Got a BT 5500 stall converter.
There you go. He's answered. Philip Third said check milliamps. That will tell you if it's running. He asked earlier if he had oil pressure.
Yep, we got good oil pressure.
There you have it.
Oil pressure's good. The engine temp's good. It only got up to 150. Wouldn't even that stayed there.
It got higher. You got higher than we did last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, those only went up to 125.
Oh, yeah. I got about. It was right around 150. Well, oh, you know what? I brought a dipstick. Did you bring that? Did you, or did I bring it in?
Philip said put a milliamp gauge in line with the water pump wire. Mark Marshall said, what's the planned RPM on this build?
Don't know yet. I'm thinking hopefully somewhere around maybe 6,500.
As high as we can go.
It's got a wide port, so it should go 65 to 6,800. I'm thinking, here it is. We'll check the tranny fluid. That way we can put it in gear and see if the converter's working and everything.
Yep.
See if there's anything on the stick now.
I'll have to figure that out too. Yep.
Oh, good.
We're up to there.
Okay, so it might be full then.
Yep.
We'll check it and see.
No oil or for transmission?
Transmission.
I thought it was, but I was like, so that's the one that was too long last night?
Yeah.
The transmission one?
Yep.
starts right up, which is good.
Yep.
All right, we're getting closer. If I was you, son, I'd take a break tonight. Get your energy level back, and we'll rewire the rest of this tomorrow night. Get it all done.
I want to show you the frame filler before you go home.
All right.
Because it's, like I said, the wheelie bars on it hard.
Yeah, that ain't good. So we got to move it, you're telling me.
But that's why I want you to look at it, because we're going to have to brainstorm. It's going to have to come out.
Now, the wheelie bars are up right now. So when they drop down, is it hitting in?
How do they drop down?
You unhook the pins. Not those pins. Yeah, those stay in there, but there should be another pin somewhere that lets it come
Did you
down.
get the squat?
Because this right here,
Yeah.
this bolts straight to the back, and then this is like a slapping bar, wheelie bar.
Yeah, well, what that does is absorb the energy.
Hang on, guys.
So what we're gonna have to do is we'll have to adjust those down.
But see this bar, I mean, it's,
Is this from you or is this from the exhaust?
that is from me.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
exhaust might have pushed it back, but
Yeah, see, them wheelie bars should be down about right here, which will get that away from the fuel filter.
so that's how you adjust them.
Yep. Well, I thought, I don't know. I have to look at it and see. It might be up there at the axle housing where you do it.
Well, that's just a bolt, unless you change bolt holes. I didn't look at that far.
Yep. But right now they're set too high. They wouldn't do you any good. You'd stand the thing on the rear bumper of the wheelie bar where it's at right now.
So if you tighten these up, theoretically, it should push it down. But that's just fine adjusting.
Yeah. Yep. So there's got to be something else that we have to do. There's two holes here. Maybe just put it in a different hole. Yeah, there it is. You put it down in the third hole.
There's only one hole left.
Nope, there's three. Well, on that, I see it on that side there is, but. But yep, that's how you do it.
Okay. So yeah.
So we might have to drill another hole.
Yep. Well, these things are not fun. No, they're not. Are they? There we go.
Now is it close to the filter? No. So yeah, we might have to drill another hole.
Okay. Yep. Well, I was just thinking of if it travels though. I don't know how much it moves.
Well, it depends on if we drop it down where it needs to be. That's still too high.
Because I was just worried that, you know, when you
Oh,
squat,
I know what you're worried about. Yep. and we'll
then
have to look at that.
They're
Yep.
shooting gas everywhere.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. We don't want to be on fire.
No.
I mean, it would be a really cool video. We'll get more
Yeah.
cool video you
Yes.
want, but no, I'm not interested. All right. So does it make you happy, son?
Yeah,
Good.
I'm very pleased. I mean, literally, it's just buttoning up stupid crap.
All right. Yep.
And the transmission went in gear beautifully. I know this tire spun. Obviously, I couldn't see that side, but it looks like it spun.
Well, that's a spool. It better spin.
Yep. So,
It spun the tires?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I
I
mean,
didn't
just,
goose it
just
that
went
hard.
like that.
Well, we'll get the tranny brake running or working. So what I would do, we want to just rewire every individual circuit. Just do
Yes.
one at a time and get it right. That way we know that what colors we have for what we're working with, and we know it's all good.
Well, and that's kind of the reason why I'm going all over this with you, so that way we both know.
Right.
Because I don't want to say, well, the wire's in the trunk, then you look and there's 3 wires back there. Do I feel like it's running?
It's cooled down enough. You might be able to take that cap off. Be careful. It's got pressure still, but it'll blow into the water overflow. Yep, it just relieved it. So you should be able to take it off and see if it's running or not. We might need to put a little bit of water in it.
Nope. It's still. It ain't moving.
That makes no sense. You know what? Grab a piece of wire. Let's run a hot wire right to it. Then you know for sure that the pump's working. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It may be the thermostat closed back up.
Oh.
But if we run a hot wire right to that blue wire, and it ain't running then we got a bad pump.
All right.
And you can run it right off that solenoid where the hot wire comes
You
in
want
from
me
the
to do it now?
battery. Yeah, let's do
Oh.
it.
I thought you were talking about the wire it that way.
No, I'm talking about we can test it right now. Just run a jumper wire. That'll work perfect. Then we know for sure if the pump's running in, then we still got a problem. We have to rewire that too, which we're going to do anyway. You really don't want to run your water pump with your fans because it's drawing energy away from them. So that's why I wanted to put the relays on there, run those directly off the battery wire coming up from the battery.
Yep.
And then the water pump can run out of the fuse panel.
Here, you want to put that in, or you want me to pick one? I can't do both because it's going to have to get shoved in there.
Yep. Let's see there. Okay.
All right.
Can you see it?
I can't.
Hold on a minute.
It sparked.
Yeah, it must just be the thermostat's not open.
All right.
Man, we ran that thing for a long time.
So because I remember the freaking Trans Am Pro stock car we had, and we had all that issue with that stupid water pump.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna go home and get something to eat.
All right.
I got.
Well, everyone, that's going to do it for tonight. Yeah, I'm going to have to brighten the camera up whenever the sun starts going down. I had it adjusted down because the sun's coming in, and my dad looked like he was Jesus.
glowing.
Yep. So it's a little darker, but hopefully you guys are liking this. I mean, because I don't know if I can get the old man out again after a Pontiac NATS, but me and him worked out a cool little deal where I'm going to take my engine that I used to have in my old pickup truck, and we're going to put it in a GTO that he has because he's going to have to store the GTO here. Well, unfortunately, I get to drive it. So
It's breaking his heart.
yeah.
He wants to. I got a '67 GTO post car, California car, beautiful, beautiful car, burgundy and black interior. It needs restored, but it's rust-free. The interior looks brand new in this car. And the only thing is, got some hokey wheels on it, which we're going to change out. I'm going to put something cool on it, but what happened, how I bought it, was the guy brought it back from California, forgot to drain the water out of it, because in California you don't need antifreeze, and the block cracked. And so we got to pull the engine out of the car, figure out where it's cracked at, and see if I can save it or not. I'm hoping I can, because I believe it's the original engine for the car. If I can't, then we're going to resto mod that car, and it's going to be a really badass hot rod anyway, so I don't really care.
But what's really cool is that car is the car that Jamie and I were coming home from the Pontiac Nationals in my mom's 68 convertible, Firebird.
Firebird, yep.
We were coming home from Pontiac Nationals. We stop at a gas station on 18, Route 18. And as I'm putting gas in, this guy just kind of oddly, weirdly walks up, and we just start talking. And he goes, "Well, are you interested in a GTO?" And I said, "Well, I am not, but I do know a guy who is." And so I gave him my dad's information. And my dad ended up buying the car.
Yep. It was awesome. So how I ended up buying it was the guy called me because he wanted me to rebuild the engine in it. And then he didn't know that my son and him already spoke. So we started talking, and he was telling me about this car, and the story was matching up with the same story my son was telling me. And I'm thinking, this is too coincidental. This has got to be the same car. Sure enough, I asked him, his name was Tom, I said, did you talk to a young man with a black 68 Firebird convertible out by Norwalk? He goes, yeah, I did. I said, yeah, that was my son. He's the one who told me about this car. He goes, you're kidding me. He said, it was meant to be. You're supposed to have this car.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool.
It is cool. So we'll go live on that. If you guys are digging this, it's going to be kind of the same thing. Oh, Jamie's making zip-up hoodies.
She got a hoodie. She's sporting it for you.
You're not even on camera, babe.
You gotta go over there. Right? You did good. There you go. Wiggle that butt.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it is hot. It's probably 90 degrees today.
So we're gonna have. How many shirts do you think we have, babe?
I brought all the ones from the shop.
Oh, good.
She's going to go through the inventory, everything, and let everybody know what sizes we got.
But we will have them at the track. Now, Randy French, right?
Yeah.
Did you write those down? I hope you did.
I've set them aside. They're with Jason and Mandy.
Randy French and Jason Webb, I do believe, we did set them aside because we only had one of those sizes left.
Yeah, well, they wanted the black and greens. Too.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, yep, we'll be able to hook you guys up. That'd be awesome.
Yep.
So, yeah, like my son's saying, you know, if you guys like doing this kind of thing, you know, besides our Wednesday night podcast, if him and Jason want to play in the garage, we'll turn the live feed on, and you guys get to watch them bang their head on the exhaust systems and bust their knuckles.
Yeah, this one's going to be a little more challenging. I just can't take the hood off.
Yeah, you can.
I can, but what's the fun in that? Let's make some content.
Yeah, no. You know what? Everybody gets all cranked up when. Well, that GTO hood on that 67, we don't want to screw it up. It's too nice. That car is a really, really nice car. And now I got a 65 GTO too, and I'm building an engine for it too. It's a 389, but I'm going to build a stroker engine out of it. So it's going to be a 461 with a tri-power. And so that car, if my son wants to do it, I'll bring it out and he can put the engine in that one.
And that's got the Lenco transmission in it, don't it?
Yeah, but that's coming out and it's going in this eventually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got well, it's actually a Jeffco. I don't know if you guys know what a Jeffco and a Lenco are. Lenco is they still do actually. They use them in like Top Dragster, Funny Car, and those kind of cars. And basically it's a clutchless transmission. You have to have a clutch once you launch it, but once it's going down the track, you just pull levers. And so that transmission is probably going to go in this car.
Now, is that like a Lenco? It's like a slender body.
Yep, okay. Exactly. And what it is, each one of those sections is a gear.
Oh, okay.
So depending on how many sections you have, it depends on how many gears. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can do a 1-speed.
Or
you
how
can
many
do a
levers
2.
You got?
Yeah. You can do 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 5. Hell, you could probably do 6 or 7 if you wanted to.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, you don't need to. But anyway.
Well, you know what shifter I like that gives kind of that look is the what did they call them on the factory cars? The Kill-Duff shifters, lightning rods.
Yeah, them came in the Hearst Oldsmobiles.
Yeah.
The 442 cars, like the 87s. That was a pretty cool shifter from the factory.
Yep.
But so yeah, you know what? We got a lot of content we can create. I'm going to start posting more shorts, because it seems to draw subscribers. And I don't know what we're up to right now. I haven't checked in a day or two, but
I looked earlier and I forget. It was like 339, I think, or 4,349 somewhere around there.
Well, we were at 4370, so it's got to be something.
Okay, maybe it's 79 then. I know the last number was a 9 for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't looked in a couple days. But
But
anyhow, you guys sharing our content and everything is really helping.
Well, I
us.
also posted yesterday's video.
Yep.
I didn't keep it in the live. I actually posted it up on our videos.
So right now we only got looks like 9 people on, but we had 101 views.
Yep.
You know, that's
and
good.
the average watch time is 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
So, you know, and hopefully we can keep building on that.
Yep.
You know, we haven't even done the crazy shit yet. Wait till I get, you know what? I'm going to do the first burnout only because I spent all the money.
Yep.
But once we get past that, then what's going to happen is I'm going to put my son in the driver's seat, and I'm going to show him how to do it, you know, because he's never driven a car this fast before. So it takes a little bit of a learning curve, but I ain't worried. You know what? He's got walls. He can bounce off that wall. He can bounce off the neighbor's wall. We're good.
Oh, I'll do it all.
We got to fix this quarter panel anyway.
Yep.
So a little inside story about this car. What?
Oh, here comes the fun police.
No walls.
No wall.
No walls.
Oh.
I just got to the wall part.
Oh. I'm getting my chops busted. I don't even know what about.
Here comes the fun police.
So anyway, we're going to bounce it off the wall a couple times.
On camera over here, thank you. So they got double time.
Double time?
Yeah.
Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. So anyhow, Joe Camp, I built him a really badass Tiger-headed engine for this car. And so what happened was that, you know, Joe was kind of going easy at it because he never drove anything that fast either. Well, it's an 800 horsepower engine or 850 horsepower engine. And so what happened was, and I think it was at Norwalk, he didn't have wheelie bars on the car.
Nope.
And he just put the engine in the car. And I said, let that thing go, Joe. Crank it up and let it go. So he did. He did. And so what he did was he hit the tranny brake, brought that thing out at 5,500 RPM, and literally stood it on the rear bumper. I mean, all 4 tires were off the ground.
Yeah, the back end's still scraped up.
The bumper's all scraped up.
Well, the valance is too.
Yeah, but the but the quarter panel's all boogered up too. And the reason the quarter panel's boogered up, when it came back down, and everything happens fast. You don't have time to react. So he still had his foot on the throttle. And when the car came back down, the one tire hit the ground before the other tire, and it literally launched him over the wall for the drag strip.
Well, didn't he take the tree out? Or almost took the tree out?
No, he didn't take. He went the other way.
Oh, I thought he went over the tree.
No, he went over the outside wall, and literally on the other side of the wall. So the quarter panel's all beat up on this side. We got to fix that.
You know what? Damn, Joe, good driving, because you couldn't tell.
No, he did a hell of a job. I'll tell you what.
He bunny hopped it.
Well, you know what? He had to change his underwear. I can tell you that. Anybody would.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta do what you gotta do.
So no, this was a badass hot rod.
If anything, I'd get out laughing because ride with him, that's like jumping over the wall.
What are you talking about? I ain't crazy.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, apparently I'm not as crazy as Jude Snable. And I don't know if he's watching tonight, but I heard a story about him yesterday. But yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of fun, guys. This car's got some history with me. As you guys see, my son showed you the logo on the hood. Joe Camp was a really good, he's a really good friend, and he was a really good customer. He got out of the Pontiac scene for a while and decided he likes woodworking. So he bought a sawmill and he's got a whole bunch of trees around his house and everything, and he's been cutting trees down and creating really beautiful slabs of wood for furniture and projects that you would do with that kind of wood.
He still comes out to the Nationals on
Saturday. He's going to be there this year. He's going to be at the Nationals.
He comes out and visits with Mark Billings and Christina.
He comes out to see, and I own half of his cars.
Yeah.
So I got his race car, and I have his Uncle Paul's got 62 Catalina now. Yep. And I just bought the engine out of the 65 GTO that he sold to another good friend of ours. And he sold the car, and I ended up buying the engine from him. And it's a badass hot rod too. So anybody wants a 455 with a roller cam and 670 heads, it's a race gas engine, but it is a serious piece. As a matter of fact, I think Joe might have had it in this car and ran 10s.
Wow. But what I really want to see at the Nationals is, and I know you feel differently, but is I'll race Grandpa's car.
Well, we could do that.
I don't know what Grandpa's car needs done to it. I seen it at the car show, so I assume it runs, but I don't know.
Well, all Grandpa's car needs is a valve adjustment and gasoline.
All right.
I think he done the oil change and put new plugs in it already, so it's ready to rock.
Because I don't think...
You know, my dad's car, his grandpa's car, is so cool. He's got a 69 Grand Prix with a 455 in it. It's a factory 455 block. It's got number 62 heads on it, but we knocked the compression down by opening up the combustion chambers. So it runs on 93 octane. I think it's right around 10-to-1 compression. With an iron head, that's pretty good feat. Anyway, the Grandpa's car, Grandpa's gonna be 85 this year. He's 22 years older than me. He's gonna be 86 this year. So he's gonna be 86 years old this year. He drives his car to Norwalk, which is a 2-hour drive for us, and races his car, runs 1160s, 1170s, and then he drives it home.
Yep.
I mean, that is pretty freaking cool.
I mean, if Grandpa wants to race, I'll let him race.
Well, no, Grandpa said that, you know what, he's a little bit worried now because his reactions are slower, and, you know, he's getting close to 90.
I know. I mean, I didn't want to take anything away from him, so.
No, Grandpa would be happy to have you race his car.
Because, I mean, I'll still help with this, obviously, and whatnot, whatever you need done with this, but I want to see, I grew up going to the racetrack and helping my dad, and he hasn't done that in 20 years.
Oh, it's more than 20, son. It's 30.
Jesus. So, yeah, he needs to race at the Pontiac event.
I haven't been in a car, well, a really fast car since 30 years ago. And so my Grand Prix that I had ran low 10s on a 9-inch or 9.5-inch wide tire. And it was making somewhere around 730 horsepower. And when you're on that little bitty of a tire, the car, you are driving a car. You are not, it doesn't drive like this car with a big tire on it. What it does is it's like this down the racetrack, which I love. That to me is a thrill. The only thing is you're on the ragged edge of wrecking every time you drive the car down the track. But that's the kind of stuff I'm used to driving. I drove my dad's car, his grandfather's car that runs mid-11s, and I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm Mr. Race car driver, because I am not. I've never driven anything faster than like a 950 car, but anyway, I felt like I could get out and push that car because of the way my car used to handle at running 1020s.
Well, yeah, Grandpa's car, it just goes.
Yeah, it goes straight.
It goes straight.
Yep.
You can wave at people while you're going down the track.
You literally, he puts it in drive. He don't even shift it. He just puts it in drive, and it runs 1170, and he comes back, parks it in the pits, and sits in the lawn chair.
Yep.
That's what he does.
Yep.
I mean, it's such a perfect street car.
I was going to race it last year, but Grandpa's car needed some stuff done. The brakes and the gas pedal
and we got all that straightened out for him. So, and well, Grandpa replaced some of it. So,
but yeah, so I didn't feel too comfortable racing it because I don't want to wreck Grandpa's car.
No, that's a nice car. He got a 69 Grand Prix. It's a heavy car too. That thing weighs 4,200 pounds. It's all steel, all the glass, all the interior. I mean, it's original. It's all 100% original.
The hood's about the size of my car.
Yeah, and the hood weighs as much as Jamie's car.
Equinox, yeah.
I think they made 3 Kias out of that hood.
Yep.
But yeah. So, but yeah, that's the kind of stuff that.
So you're going to get a helmet and racing jacket.
Well, Mom bought me. You know, I feel so bad because Mom bought me all that stuff brand new.
Well, the racing jacket should still be good, right?
I don't know. I gotta see. We still got to get a window net. I bought the safety harness. I got to get a window net. We got to look at that slick over on the other side.
Yep.
If I'm driving a car, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'll run it. I don't care. If I'm gonna put you in the seat, I want to put a slick on it.
Well, let's take a look at it.
We'll take a look at it. But you know what?
You know what? We got some RTV here.
Hey, that'll work.
Black RTV.
What I'm thinking is I'll take it over to my buddy at KJ Tire, I'll have them pop it off the rim, and then they can put a patch on the inside there, and then I ain't gonna worry about it at all.
No, there you go.
Yep.
That's better than what's
What
there now.
happens? We cut the side of the slick with the when we load it on the race car or in on a car trailer, not the trailer that we're gonna haul this in, but a open air trailer, and it's got like sharp edges on the sides, and it tore one of the sidewalls on the slick.
Yep. In 2 spots.
Yeah. So.
And they're showing the cords, and you can. I don't know if you can see through it all the way, but it's showing the cords and stuff. And
I'm fine with it.
yeah. Well, I'm not.
What could happen?
You crash, and then I gotta run down there and slap you.
I already told you. You know what? Remember what I used to tell your sister about seatbelt?
It doesn't matter. I still gotta slap you.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to slap me on the side of the track because I'm gonna jump out. I used to tell my daughter, she used to get after me because I don't wear a seatbelt when I'm driving a regular everyday car. It's just a bad habit, I know. I should be wearing my seatbelt. You guys can bust my chops, I don't care. But I used to tell my daughter, because she used to bust my chops, Dad, you need to wear your seatbelt. And I said, honey, I'm not wearing my seatbelt because if we get in a crash, I want to be able to jump out. And that freaked her out.
Yep. Yeah, because she has her seatbelt on.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, Dad's gonna jump out. I'll be on the car all by myself.
Mark Marshall says, get a new tire, Don. Patching a sidewall is shit.
Yeah, you know what? Live on the dangerous side. Listen
Yeah.
to Mark Marshall, who flies airplanes every day.
Hey, well, I am going to listen to him. Get a new tire.
I was gonna say, you see what Mark was saying?
What?
You said, get a new tire, Don. Patching the sidewall is shit. I'll send you money.
Yeah, I know. That's what Brandon just said.
Well, here's the beautiful thing about it. These slicks are brand spanking new. So if we get a new one on the driver's side, it ain't going to matter. It ain't going to be,
We got to measure the rollout. We got to see what the rollout is. Yeah, that's why I don't want to replace it, because it's a brand new damn tire.
Yeah.
Literally, brand new. It's only got
$600 tire.
it's got maybe 15 passes on it. So I'm willing to take a chance.
But you'll guys see, maybe we'll blow it in the driveway. He'll have to replace it.
Well, you know I'm going to give her hell.
What class are you going to run? Pro?
Probably pro, yeah. This thing ain't going to be quick enough for like the quick 16 or anything. Not yet. We get the Ram Air 5 engine in, we're going to be chasing that quick 16.
Well, we need to lower it down a little bit too.
Yeah, we got to lower the car down. We got some things we're going to do. I want to lighten the car up. Right now it's heavy.
Yeah.
It's probably heavier than Joe thought because it's got all the glass. These are steel fenders.
Yep.
I mean, this car's all steel.
Yeah, but he drilled some holes in the trunk lid.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
And it don't have no fender wells.
Nope.
But it does have a 10 or 12 point cage in it. It's got
Yep.
a Ford 9-inch in it.
Yep.
And it's got all those bars underneath.
Yep.
So I'm thinking this car's probably heavier than what he thinks it is. We'll find out.
I know. When Jamie and I were pushing it, it is really heavy.
Yeah. Compared to the Firebird?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like I could pick the Firebird up after I got done pushing this.
Nope. Good stuff, man. We're gonna have fun with the car.
But no, I'm excited. I want my dad to race because he deserves it. And he's not getting any younger. And I would have just as much fun because there's plenty of time for us to go to Quaker in 42. So I'm not worried about it.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play with this car. We're not doing this just for Norwalk. As soon as I get done to Norwalk, what's going to happen, my son and I, we're going to the local tracks,
Yep.
and we're going to keep playing with this thing because I got to get this intake perfected before I start making them.
Well, not only that, we want to show you guys, what we've done and how much, did we pick up or did we hurt our ET?
Yep. So how I learned everything, so you guys have a little insight on what happened, why I have the knowledge I have. This is no kidding, guys. What I would do, my poor wife is a saint because I was never, ever home. And I feel kind of bad now because I had to take them kids to the shop and spend any time with them because that's where I was at all the time. I was literally in the shop all the time.
Well, the shop part sucked because it was boring. But going to the racetrack was fun.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you got to do the boring part to have the fun part.
Yeah.
So.
Well, now it's fun, but back when I was younger, I was like, this sucks. I hate sweeping floors.
Right? And I hate cleaning wrenches, and I hate
Yeah.
getting Dad a wrench and holding the flashlight and
Yeah.
getting yelled at.
Getting
Yeah,
yelled
I get
at.
it.
This sucks.
I get it. I totally get it. But yeah, so, what I would do is this is no kidding. I would buy a new cam. I would go to the racetrack on Wednesday night with my old cam, see what the car ran. I would come home and I would spend all night at the shop changing the camshaft, getting it ready, do my thing at the shop so I can get my bills paid, and then I would be loading the race car Friday morning so that I could go to the track Friday night and test my new camshaft. And I did that all the time.
Yep.
I would pull the heads off of the car and do the same thing and port them and figure out what port worked like and didn't like, and valve jobs. I mean, you don't know what I did. I mean, I was a maniac when it came to this.
And he never went to the same track twice. We would go to Quaker, then Youngstown, and then we'd go to Youngstown.
We went to the
42.
ones that were open. That's why the ones were open, and we had to go there.
So we were always going somewhere.
No, we traveled a lot. But
hardly ever Norwalk. I mean, we would go to Norwalk for the big events, but it wasn't.
Well, Norwalk's a 2-hour drive, so that was because what would happen is too late for you kids. We wouldn't get home till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, Youngstown's not very, short either.
Youngstown's not that far away. It was only like 35, 40 minutes.
Not from when you were on Canton Road.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Tim.
It's maybe 45 at the most. Same as Quaker City. Same distance.
I guess, yeah.
But you were just a kid, it probably felt like forever.
No, I just remember we had my old truck, the old blue, as we called it, or Jed Clamp, as Mom called it.
Yep.
And I would sleep on the way home.
Well, you know, I don't know if you remember whenever Uncle John had Queenie.
Yep.
You know, Walt ended up buying that car.
He did?
Yeah, and then he sold to some guy up in Ashtabula, I think. But anyway.
I didn't know that.
So we had a car, it was an 81 Malibu. And that was a car that I was learning with, too. I learned that I don't like small block Chevys because they suck. So anyway, our camera timed out.
Yep.
But my partner at the time, which is my uncle, he bought a car. It was an 81 Malibu, and first we played with the 305 that was in it. Then we put a 350 in it, and I horsed around with that a little bit. And we got it to run like 1390s or whatever, but that wasn't quick enough for me. And so we ended up putting a Pontiac 400 in that thing, and we got it to run low 12s, and we called her Queenie, and we ended up using Queenie to pull the race car, which was my Grand Prix at the time, because we didn't have a truck, and we put a trailer hitch on Queenie, and we would tow the race car with Queenie to the racetrack. And guys in the when we were going into the pits, they would say, "Man, you need to race that car," and we did.
Yep.
We unhooked the race car trailer, and Queenie went out and ran like 1220s, and I would run 1020s.
Yep.
And then we'd hook it all back up and take it home. We'd do it all over the next weekend.
Yep.
We had a lot of fun.
And Queenie got to take my sister to the hospital.
I was watching my kids when my wife went to college to become a school teacher. And bless her heart. You know what? Thank God she did, because we have awesome benefits. But anyways, I'm watching the kids. But in my defense, it was not my fault. What happened was I had the neighborhood kids over because, you know what, I wanted my kids to socialize. And but I didn't want them socializing in their yard. They had to come to my yard.
Yep.
But I wanted to see where you're at. So anyway, I'm talking to somebody on the telephone, and this little girl, and it wasn't her fault. She didn't mean to do it. And it wasn't my daughter's fault. What happened was my baby girl, she was only like 3 years old. She walked in front of the swing, and it was one of them wooden swings with the ropes, and it had the wooden seat. And it caught her underneath the jaw, put her teeth through her bottom lip,
Yep.
flipped her over backwards, and she landed on her feet and ran to me.
Yep.
And it freaked me out because, you know what? I was worried my wife was going to kill me.
And then my favorite is my dad's answer to making us try to calm down is to throw us in a bathtub.
No.
Yeah.
I had to wash her up. She was dirty. I wasn't going to take her to the hospital dirty.
This big scar on my knee, you threw me in the bathtub on that too.
Oh,
and then
well.
he duct taped it up.
Yeah, we did duct tape his knee.
My knee kept showing, but my dad's like, you're fine.
I doctored you up. You
Yep.
would have been fine except for you went out and played again and you tore it open again.
No, it was a big gash.
Those are good times, though.
Yeah.
That's what I do. You know what? I cut myself in the shop. I just cut it or cover it up.
Well, that's what I do now.
Yep.
I got a scar on my pinky when I was doing the deck.
Well, you know what? You got to bust Uncle Paul's chops because you broke your finger
Oh yeah, he rubbed
on
the dirt.
on the growth plate.
Yeah. I get up in football, where football practice wasn't even a stupid game. Football practice, and this finger right here
Doing bear crawls.
was pointing this way when I got back up, and I said, "Oh, that's not good." So I popped it back in place myself, and I was like, "Oh, I can move it. Thank God. Maybe I just dislocated it." So I go back, and I get down, and as soon as I put my hand down, my hand's just a balloon. And I go, that is not good. So my uncle is my football coach, and I said, "Hey, Uncle, I think I broke my finger." And I showed him, and he goes, "You didn't break it, you just stubbed it." He's pulling on it and rubbed dirt on it.
Here he had a broken plate.
Yeah, broke this and broke my finger.
Oh, yeah, that was not good. Yep. So that was the one night I didn't get to go to your practice, and that happened.
Yeah, I was there by myself. My uncle was the only person there.
Yep.
So then you had to show up, and then the only time my dad wants to take me to the hospital is for a broken finger.
Well, that was bad. I mean, when your finger's pointing cockeyed.
Well, I straightened it back out.
Yeah, not very good.
The lady at the hospital, she wasn't very tender with it either. She's throwing it around like it was a piece of meat.
So, see, you would rather had tape, wouldn't you?
I don't know. I wasn't bleeding with this.
All right, guys, I got to get rocking and rolling unless we got some questions. But
Nope.
I got to go home. I'm surviving on, we haven't been sleeping much, and I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, go work out, and I'm just whooped.
Oh, yeah.
So I
No.
got up this morning when I worked out.
Yeah, because you left last night, I think it was like 10:30.
Yep.
And then Brandon and I, we were determined to find out why the stupid starter wouldn't work. So we stayed here. I think Brandon left it was like 11:30.
Wow.
And
Brandon's a
that's-
trooper, too.
He is.
Brandon Davies, he does good.
And we found out it was just that mess of a wire. And that wire just, he had it wrapped around, and literally the wire came off when we were just in the midst of moving wires around.
And that's what it was.
And that's what it was.
Well, you guys were yanking all them wires.
Yep.
So you know what? Like I always tell Brandon, I said, it's something you did.
Oh, yeah.
He'll argue with me, but it's usually something you did.
Well, I knew it was something I did, but the way that it was tucked underneath,
Yep.
I'm like, I don't see anything.
Well, you found it.
So, but no, guys, thanks for hanging with us. Tomorrow, we'll go live again just to show you what stuff we're wrapping up with wiring and give you some tips and tricks on that kind of
I
stuff.
don't know if I'm going to be able to be here tomorrow night or not. I'll try to be. We got the race car trailer to get ready, and I got to get some things at the shop ready, and I got to go up, pick up my new cylinder heads. We're going to have them at the racetrack, guys. So the new D ports and round ports, I'm going to have some there at the track so you guys can take a look at them. They're not going to have spark plug holes in them yet, and that's okay. But at least you guys will get the gist of what the head looks like, and hopefully I can even bring a factory head and we can compare them. So, what you looking at?
Mark Marshall said, skip the gym, stay in bed until 7, and catch up at the shop.
Yeah.
Or catch up on sleep.
I do need to do that because it doesn't matter how hard you work out. If you don't sleep and eat, you're not going to build muscle. So.
Yep.
And I, I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so, working on, hopefully I get at least 6 hours tonight. That'll be 14 hours in 3 or 4 days.
Yep.
I'll be good.
Nope, like I said, I can wire this. That's no issue. And then I'll go live tomorrow. I don't care.
So I'm liking this intake manifold, guys. I tell you what, that's going to be a beast. That thing, it sits lower than a Victor.
Yeah, this is a Dominator on a 2-inch spacer.
Yeah.
And look how this is even with the firewall.
Yeah, that's really good. And with the way the line of sight is on this intake and everything, this is going to be a kick-ass piece. I got some tricks inside that I'm not going to share right now because we're not done with it yet. But once we get this thing ready to go to market, then I will share with everybody what I've done inside of it. But it's not like the Victor intake, and it's going to be totally different than what you guys are used to seeing. So it's going to be a good piece. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to generate new products that my son can start doing that he can help, and he can kind of get his way into the shop and start taking over the shop. Because with the fire money. One of the things I'm going to buy is I think I'm going to buy a CNC 5-axis machine, and then that way we can do our own porting, and we can make prototypes, and we can do a lot of stuff.
Yep.
So that's the goal.
Well, not only that, it will help with keeping things in-house a lot more to where we will have control over instead of a machine shop.
Yeah, instead of waiting forever. But so we'll see how it all goes.
Yes, and no, Randy, I'm going to design that up tonight when I'm eating my dinner. I'll design that up and get that printed.
What's that?
The spacer for the pulley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got to get that on, because tomorrow night, if we get all the wiring straightened out, stay tuned, guys, because we are going to do some burnouts.
Well, that'll be Wednesday night.
No, well, no.
Because if you don't come out tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, if I don't come out tomorrow, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, tomorrow I may not make it. I've got a lot of work at the shop I got to get done, so we'll see where we're at.
Well, hell, we'll do it on our podcast night.
Hell yeah.
So.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll have the driveway prepped and ready.
No beer drinking that night, though, because if the popo shows up, I don't want to get arrested.
Well, what we'll do is, Jason, bring your Harley.
And then whenever we leave, you got to run like hell.
And then let's take all the beer cans that we have accumulated so far, and we'll put those in your saddlebags with holes on the bottom, and you floor it down the street with those beer cans hanging out. That way they're distracted by you, and we get to go away.
Yeah. Well, you can stay home. I got to go.
But when they catch you, just let me know where you're at, and I'll bail you out.
Yeah, we might have to get bail money.
Yeah. So, but all right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging with us. We'll be live. I'll be live tomorrow. Going over the wiring.
I might be going home, going to bed early tomorrow night. We'll see. So.
Mark Marshall's going to be flying. He's going to catch on the rewind. Yep.
All right. Well, that's cool because we're going to record it.
Yep. But,
So.
all right, guys. Well,
all right.
we'll see you
Adios,
tomorrow.
guys. Good night.